Welcome to the Style Lab. It's not always about what you have, but how you work what you have. So by the end of this video, you'll have some outfit inspiration, some outfit formulas that you can incorporate. Our prompt number one is sightseeing. When you are going on vacation, if you're anything like me, you like to sightsee. Now, of course, we don't want to leave style back at home, so we want to be stylish but comfortable. Base of our outfit, I have on this Bando tube top from H&M. I got it so long ago. And then I have these linen pants from Banana Republic. These are both part of cord sets, but of course, we can style your cord sets other ways. So I'm going to put on this white cotton, 100% cotton oversized shirt, and I'm gonna use this as my outerwear or my third layer. To me, whenever people say, oh, it's too hot to lay it in the summer, I don't agree with that. You can lay it in the summer as well, but you have to make sure that you use cotton, linen, silks, these kinds of fabrics that will still leave you nice and cool, but still allow you to be layered. Now, what shoes are we gonna wear? So I am not a sneaker kind of girl. Even when I went to London with my family in 2019, I did not wear sneakers. Now, granted, I went in the winter, so I wore boots with a heel. But if I was gonna we're going to Paris or we're going to Italy, I'm gonna wear some loafers. Loafers from Tory Burch. And these are just a classic loafer. If you felt like this is too, not chic enough, you could always tie it, which is what I typically do. Of course, we're sightseeing, so a crossbody bag is the way to go for me. So I have a nude color crossbody bag that we're gonna use. We're gonna use this bag, crossbody, and this is our look. This experiment is a success. This is something we could wear any of the 3 places we're going, whether it be Milan, Paris, or London. I would add some fun sunglasses. So what would I wear going shopping? Now, Milan is someplace that it's one of the fashion capitals of the world. I'm excited to go. My husband and I will shop it up. So shopping, what will we wear shopping? So, this skirt is from H&M. I love this. This is a staple. We're wearing our same loafers because we're on vacation. So you can only pack so much. I have this again as our outerwear. By the end of this video, we're gonna see if all of the items I styled, if we can fit it into a carry-on bag. Because I don't know about you, but when I go on vacation, especially to Europe or places I know I'm gonna shop, I have a carry-on bag, and then I will check a luggage because I know I'm gonna shop. So I want it completely completely empty. So I only can rely on my carry-on. So let's see if we can do that with this group of looks and still be chic. Again, you want to be hands-free. So this is our look for shopping. So this style prompt is a success. Now let's see what our next style prompt is. By the way, when it comes to cord sets, when it comes to shopping, I usually will wear cord sets or a dress, something I could get out of easy. If I want to try a top on, I could just pull this off and put my pants on. Or the skirt. If I want to wear a dress, I could just slip everything down easily. So when shopping, think about what is comfortable because you're going to be shopping, but also what you can easily take off and take on in the dressing room. We're going to do a nice date night in Paris. Slip dress from Banana Republic. I've had this a while. It's not silk, it is satin. This was before I even cared about the quality, but more so cared about the look, so I still have it in my wardrobe. Then I have these ivory heels. You guys have seen these from Nordstrom. So this is my night out on the town, a nice dinner. Now what I'm gonna do, because I do think that London and Paris to me give different vibes, but I think both require some sort of outerwear. So I would say I would either do a trench or a blazer. Now I do need to get this trench coat dry cleaned, so don't look too hard at it. Let's see how this looks. I will wear this in London or Paris. Later on in the video, I'll show you what I'll do for Italy. So this is what I will wear for London and Paris. Now, because it is nighttime, we want to be a little more zhuzh. I will add some larger gold earrings. And as far as my purse, I like clutches. So I'm going to bring with me on this vacation one clutch. And then you guys have already seen my crossbody bag. So I'm going to bring one clutch with me. And I know you guys are used to, if you watch this channel, you're used to seeing my favorite clutch, which is this one. My animal print from Banana Republic, which I do like. But I'm also considering perhaps, because we have limited space and we are on vacation, maybe bringing a neutral. This is just a clutch from Target. Let me see. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think is better. Which would you bring with you on a vacation? If you could only bring one clutch, would you bring this animal print bag from Banana Republic, or would you bring this neutral clutch from Target? I'm gonna bring the animal print bag because it's a nice, fun bag. And it takes our all neutral outfit up a notch. So for this particular outfit, this is what I'm wearing for dinner. This is a night out on the town in Paris or London. So this style experiment is a success. So our next style prompt is tea service. So British tea service. I am someone who, everyone knows me at work. I drink tea. I enjoy tea. I drink coffee as well, but I would say I'm more of a tea girl. But I like them both. As a matter of fact, that's what I have today to drink is some tea. It's some peach tea. So a British tea service. I like British tea services. So you have the formal occasion of tea. So we have our teapot, we have our teacups and the plates, and we have desserts, sandwiches to go along with our British tea service. So what would I wear to a British tea service? You know how you have items in your wardrobe that when you switch your closet over, you see and you're like, oh, I remember how much I love this. That's this dress. I got this dress from Anthropologie last year and I love it. It's one of my favorites. So this is a beautiful, fabulous dress that I would wear to a British English tea service. Now, we are traveling, so I don't really know if I can bring this or not. We won't know if this look is a fail or a success until the end completely. It probably won't fit as fabulous as it is. And of course, we just have our ivory heels from Nordstrom. So I would say this look is a success because the actual look is a success. Now, whether we'll be able to pack this hat, we'll see. I'll let you know at the end of the video. You'll be able to see when I pack everything. But this is the look. Next style prompt is the museum. Of course, when you go to Paris, you think the Louvre and other museums. So we're gonna pick a museum. When we went to London, we went to the Albert and Victoria Museum. It was so much fun, very beautiful. Got to see so many different things. So museums are great places to be. So you wanna be chic, you wanna be comfortable, you're gonna be walking around. So let me see what I wear for that. So to the museum, we have on the Banana Republic linen pants. We are now wearing a halter top this time. We want to be comfortable. We're gonna wear our loafers. So we're gonna wear the loafers again. And then I want to do a hat. So we're gonna do a hat. It's gonna be a bucket hat. This is a bucket hat I have from Jenny Kane. Yeah, so we have a hat, and then we have our crossbody bag yet again. And this is our look for the museum. This experiment is a success. But let's say maybe you are someone who's like, well, I might get cold in a museum. Then you can add a cardigan or sweater. So let me get a cardigan or sweater that I would add. So you could do this. Even though it's wool, it's actually pretty light. I really like the color with it. Baby blue cardigan, and I'm gonna show you the other option. Size, I would say olive colored cardigan. And because it's cashmere, you can wear it, I think, in any season. Because cashmere is one of those things that help regulate your body temperature. So this would be our look with this cardigan for the museum. So I'm gonna put it side by side and let me know, comment down below, let me know which look you prefer. This olive cashmere cardigan or the blue. We're going to Milan, so in Paris. These two places you think winery. So we're gonna go to a winery. I have on the halter top from the previous outfit, H&M skirt. So I'm torn between two different shoes. I'm thinking the loafers, but I'm also gonna bring these Kurt Geiger flats with me as well. So I'm not sure which one, but let's just go with the flats. Let's see how that looks. I'm gonna do one flat and one loafer. See which one I prefer. In the afternoon, the tea party look, I wore a hat. I think a hat to a winery will also be fab. So let's see how it looks with the hat. If we're adding the hat, I would say the loafers. So I'm gonna go with the loafers for the winery. And for the bag, I'm gonna use this bag, but I'm gonna take the straps off so I don't have to carry it crossbody, because it's not like it's not like I'm gonna touch a lot of things. I will drink, taste off the wine, but I can always put my bag like this on my arm as I sit. And then if I'm sitting down at the winery, which depends upon how the winery is set up, but usually there's a place for you to sit as the person talks about the grapes, then I usually could just put it down, or it's small, put it in the seat with me. I say this experiment is a success. It's a success. Now, the next style prompt is gonna be a dinner by the sea or by the lake. So, there are cruises through the canal. So we're gonna do that. We're taking a cruise from Milan to Lake Como, and we're gonna have dinner on the lake. So we'll dinner on the side, like at a restaurant off of Lake Como. We're on a boat from Milan to Lake Como. We've had our sunset aperitivo, which is what Italians do. It's a nice get together with friends after the work day. It's right before dinner. You have some wine, some snacks. It's very leisurely, and then you have dinner. So we're on vacation, so we're definitely doing a sunset aperitivo. And what we'll be wearing is this. This is a 100% silk dress from Banana Republic. It is very, to me, sexy. I love the rust color. It does have a nice split, but we're not wearing heels because these Lake Como and even like Santorini, these places are known to have cobblestones and stairs that can be kind of treacherous. So we want to be cute, but we do not want to trip and fall and bust our tail. So to me, I would think a beautiful sandal is in order, and to me, that is these Kurt Geiger black sandals that I have in my wardrobe. Shoes that are flats but have an elevated element to them is what would be good for those kind of occasions. I'm gonna add a hair clip. This is just a gold hair clip from Target. Accessories are something I want to get more into. They definitely can elevate a look, add something to a look. It's like jewelry for your hair is what I call it. And then we're gonna bring back out our animal clutch. Now we're gonna see if everything fits into our carry-on. So the carry-on that I have, I need to get another carry-on, but the carry-on that I usually use, in all honesty, is this Victoria's Secrets bag. I got it was a gift for a couple of items that I purchased several years ago, but it's pretty large, so I usually use this as my carry-on. So let's see if I can pack everything in here. I will be checking into a hotel, a villa, or something where I can give these a spruce up if need be. The hard part is gonna be the hats. Hopefully they can fit. Afternoon tea dress that we're gonna put in. I think that's it for clothes. Now we have to do shoes and a purse. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Okay, so we have all the clothes in here so far. You could do a larger personal bag. There are pockets in here to put your cosmetics. But, okay, let's see. So now we have, can we close it? I don't know. So we have it packed. But what we can't fit is the hat. Well, let's see. Did I put the bucket hat? I didn't put the bucket hat. Okay. I'm going to put the bucket hat in. Almost forgot about it. Can we still close it? Okay. We can close it with the bucket hat. But we can't include our other hat. There's no way to do it, I don't think, in this. So we have one or two options, and it's up to you how bad you want the hat. Either we can wear it with us in the airport and we'll just have to take it on and off, or we can just check it into our bag. Remember, dress with intention, live with style. See you guys in the next episode.